this is the Green Learning Mr. T, and welcome to my Zelda 2 Let's Play. This is... First off, I'm going right into this right after my update video, so in case you guys are wondering why I may be sad or something like that, because... continuing on. This... number 3, Triforce. Oh man. But... this is going to be interesting. Because I don't like playing games where... if I get a game over and then just keep playing, I don't like that. I like it when I can beat a game without getting a game over. I have beaten this game once after 70 attempts over the course of a couple months. Finally beat this game without dying, because there is a life system in this game, but without getting a game over. Now I am going to attempt to recreate that amazing, sacred of my life moments for you guys. Now, it is incredibly probable that I will not succeed. Just saying that. I did a little bit of a practice run for this. I don't know how intense I'm going to try for that goal. I am if I die right away, I might start this over. Try again. I know it's still early. Who knows if I'll keep that footage or not. But it's highly unlikely that I'm going to do it. I'm going to do the same strategy that I used in order to do this. And we shall see if it works out or not. Because this game is hard. And I'll note right now that this is I'm playing this on my Wii. This is whatever virtual console or whatever. I beat it on my 3DS virtual console with the no life run. I just recently bought this when I bought the Zelda 1, so that I recorded this, because from looking around, oh my gosh, this has a whole lot of talking. Amazing. I haven't even started playing the game yet. Maybe I should. I found out that recording any of stuff seems to be rather difficult. In terms of emulators on the computer. Plus, I don't have the right mic for it yet, so I figured, oh, I might as well. I really wanted to play this game at the time, so I did, and that was pretty successful. It was a swordless 3-heart run, by the way, first quest and second quest. So if you are highly interested in that, please go ahead, go watch it. I don't know how many of these kind of challenge games I'm gonna do, but we'll see how it goes. I don't know, I may have more votes on whether people are more interested in seeing a challenge or seeing it like 100% walkthrough, which plenty of people have done. I personally love doing those kind of things, and even going beyond that, which is something I did for my Paper Mario. Oh my gosh, I went way beyond that. But at any rate, let's get our name in, so everyone knows my name. Green Lane Mr. T, but I like to use Mr. T since it's short enough to fit into most of these things. Now here we are. This game is different in the fact that it uses experience points. It's like an experience point system. Very interesting. It's very different. I like different. Now, having played this game after I had played most of the other games, I found this game quite interesting and very hard. It took me forever to get the hang of the game. I kind of got the hang now, but that's after, well, I had like 70 attempts learning how the enemies work, how the best way to fight them. Because if you want to even come close to beating this game without getting any game overs. You really need to practice. Alright, so here we are. Now, we start off, seeing Zelda, who is actually, like, a brunette, apparently, in this game. I'm not gonna worry too much about that. And this game, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Holy mackerel. By the way, I have not played any of this on Virtual Console, and man, is this fluid. It feels so flowy. Like the game just flows. Oh my gosh, it flows. Look at it flows as I move around using my Wiimote. Oh my gosh. I don't even think it's this fluid on the 3DS. I don't know yet whether this is a good thing or a bad thing. But holy mackerel, is this flow control stick? It responds so crisply. I didn't in my. I played the previous Zelda game. By the way, the difference is you fight stuff in 2D and you interact with the world in like an overhead view. So as long as you stay on the path, you should be safe from harm. But in my Zelda 1 Let's Play, I played it on the emulator. I played it on the Virtual Console for the 3DS, and I played it on the Virtual Console for the Wii. The Wii, which was my final choice. The emulator apparently is a little bit laggy in the controls, and I felt like it was clunky on the Wii because we had this big D-pad, and it was really crisp on the 3DS. I don't know, it's so fluid. Holy mackerel. But anyway, if you come here, this is a little secret spot. Hopefully I know where all these things are. And they're just by little express. Oh my gosh, this is so crisp. I was not expecting this to be so crisp. Oh my gosh. Give me a moment, people. Give me a moment. Oh my gosh. Ugh, 7 minutes in and we've only barely started. Oh my gosh. Alright, back to reality. We need to play this game. Alright, so oh my gosh, there's a lot to explain. And basically you increase your life, you increase your magic in your sword level by gaining experience, and throughout the game you'll find these little point bags because you use points. Now, enemies will drop either magic or like a magic bottle or a point bag after every 5th enemy. That means the 6th enemy, mind you. So every 5 enemies, the 6th one will drop it. And there's certain enemies that don't count towards the amount of enemies you must kill in order to get to the next guy who will drop something other than points for you. Because when they drop that item, they don't drop points unless it is indeed a point bag. So, let's grab our points. We get 50 points for this. Which means I can level up my life. Now, what I like to do, first off, is I like to go in the order of the points. Although sometimes I like to get my attack up first. Although I think in this case, I have a feeling I should just go for life. So there. Now it's going to take more points in order to get to the next upgrade, which will be magic, but it'll take like 150 to get to the next life upgrade. So, throughout the map there'll be these secret areas that have points, and secret areas that have other things, because there is other ways to increase the amount of life you have. Now, mind you that... Alright, yeah, see, I hit an enemy while I went back to the path, so the path is always safe. Now, each segment, you see, is 16 of it, so 16 magic points, 16 health points, little bar thing. It's set up in fragments of 16. So let me go to this town and talk to people. So there are like heart containers and magic bottle thingies. I don't really know the names. Oh my gosh, names! Oh my gosh, I've done absolutely no research on names in this game. Although, my gosh, what was I doing calling everything those sparks? Oh my, or jinxes. They're bubbles! How did I screw that up? But at any rate, welcome to Raul. Now, this game has names that you may recognize, because they took, like, the names of the sages in Ocarina of Time are mostly come back from here. So there's a couple extra towns, but those names actually get used up too. So this is Rau, and I'm going to leave and come back in case there's people, because when you walk into town, there's like people walking around who you can talk to. Some of them actually have something to tell you. Some of them are just normal people will say, go away, or hello there. Return the crystal to the palace in Parappa. Now, Parappa is the desert directly north of us. So, what our goal in the game is to return... I'm actually pointing at the screen here, it's not doing much for you guys. But below the keys, which... well, we have 0 of, there's a 6, and there's a little, there's a thing with a little stone. Now, these things are like seals or something like that. And you have to place them in these stones, like all around the place, because it's like sages and stuff. It's kind of like the 6 sages, the 6 stones, in order to get the Triforce. Now, hopefully you guys read the story, because you had plenty of time to read the story while I was babbling about stuff. Most videos mostly gonna be me babbling about stuff for the most part. Holy mackerel, this is different. I'm babbling about stuff. So, we have to place them in these stones in order to get the Triforce of Courage, which is the 3rd Triforce. Oh my gosh, these grips are drilled. Oh, it's so good. Okay, oh, hello there. All those fails use fire. Not sure what he means by that, but we sure don't get fire for a long time. That's a spell. I might as well go ahead and say it. Now, there's generally like a white, that's the house. A red-dressed woman who's kind of wandering around the house, and if someone's wandering around, that means you should probably talk to them. Because they're, like in this case, she will heal you. Of course, I'm full, and then she'll come back in a little bit. And... hello? Oh, there she is. And see, like, you can talk to other people, but say, hello, young fellow. Just minding their own business. Not sure what I was talking about before, but maybe I was ranting about the fact that I haven't done any research in the enemies. I'm not going to do health or anything like that in this game. It's too complicated. I'll throw the names up on screen of enemies and like give a brief description about them. So here's another guy who says only a hammer can destroy a roadblock, which are boulders in the overworld. Now this guy's walking around, but generally the people who are first on screen when you walk into the area are the people who have anything to say. And there'll be more. Not only will there be these red-dressed women, there'll be other people who come out of the house. And if you see them come out of the house, that means they're important. They'll either restore your magic life, or they will provide you a spell. Now, talk with my father before you leave town. Alright, we'll go ahead and do this. This is like a totally different Let's Play for me. Oh my gosh. By the way, if you really want to see like a no-death run, like no lives used, check out, maybe I'll throw it on screen, Zelda Dungeons, Let's Play of this game, because holy mackerel, that is amazing. Oh my gosh. But back to this, back to my life, don't leave me! Okay, so each town has a wise man. Learn from him. Now, this is talking about, in each town, there will be one person, who will teach you a new spell. So it is key that you find this man, and you learn spells from him, because they all be very useful. All of them. All of them. So this guy is a wizard of sorts. In Parappa Desert, use this magic to survive. Now with that, he has granted us the magic spell Shield, which basically doubles our defense. Now something to note. That life up there, it's more, the number next to it is more the defense than the health. It doesn't increase the amount of health you get, because when you get stuff that restores your health, it always restores the same amount of health. So if you're increasing your health, instead of your defense, it would increase less and less each time. But it's increasing your defense in effect. And the magic, it's not increasing. It's increasing the amount of magic. Well, it's different because the magic spells, they have like different amounts of magic they use, and every now and again when you level up, some of them will go down. Maybe not all of them. It's different. Each spell has a certain amount of magic it will use for each individual level. Maybe it's the same, maybe it's lower, never higher though. So this is good later on when basically the earlier spells you don't need to use as much will become cheaper. They won't be as expensive because right now shield is kind of expensive. It's we can use it twice currently because each segment is 16 and it is twice 16, so that means it'll use 2 of our things. Now in this town, there's no one who recovers her magic, so I'm not gonna use it right now. I'll use it eventually, but not right now. All right. So we're basically done in this town. This town is kind of like your starting town. There's another town which I'll visit shortly. Maybe not right away, but in a bit. Now we have a little boy here. Yay! What do you have to say, little fella? So, get Candle in proper palace. Go west. So, he's telling us where we need to go. This game does an alright job of letting you know what you're supposed to do if you talk to people. Which is good. That's a good thing. Do you have anything to say? Ah, here's another person. He'll tell you, there are people who tell you secrets and stuff. And this can be people who you can only get by doing certain things like coming out of the store and then talking to her, because otherwise she'll be off the screen at that point. She'll be already gone. So here she's telling us where to find the hearts. Now I know where all the hearts and where all the magic jars are in this game, so don't worry. You'll get your 100% walkthrough. I'm also going to be talking to basically everyone in town. Hopefully, if I miss someone, oh well. I'm not too concerned. But here she'll tell us where to find the heart. And there's the sign again, just if you happen to come out on the other side, which you can't do in this game, but oh well. Alright, so this is quite a bit of explanation, but well, it's better than not talking, isn't it? So I guess I'll show off the town right now. So over here, and by the way, when I say 100%, I mean hopefully it's 100%. Let me know if I miss anything, because there are little life places where you can extra lives. When I say this, I don't mean 100% in the dungeons span. I mean of stuff on the main map, really. So wish me luck. Alright, so here's the town of Ruto. This is going to be more of an explanation video than anything else. You look like someone who would heal. Yes, this is someone who would heal. I'm not going to bother going in, but there you go. And who's this? I am Error. Seems like a bug or something. Sorry. Oh wait, this guy's got something to say. He's running away fast. Gotcha. Find magic in a cave south of the castle. Oh, that's more useful information. Alright, so you on. Gorai of Tantari. By the way, that's like an enemy name, isn't it? I know some of the enemy names now. I remember more of the names now that I've been describing. Oh my gosh, I went ballistic with all the health and stuff. I had to play the whole game a second time just to let them hit me. Find out their health and stuff. Hopefully I did a good enough job. Stole our trophies. So basically some beast of sorts stole their trophy, and that's the person who some places you need to do certain things in order to gain access to the next spell for you to learn. So right now we are unable to get the next spell in the next town. Now what do you have to say? Use keys in palaces they are found in. Now this is a little bit sketchy. each dungeon will have the exact amount of keys you need to get open all the doors. And I mean the exact number of keys. So the idea is that if you find the key in a dungeon, you should not use it in another dungeon because you will screw yourself up if you do not get the keys back in the second dungeon, and then when you return to the first dungeon. And that's saying that you aren't completing the dungeons completely the first time you go there. That is something I'll get into a little later, because it does relate to my Let's Play of this game. So, you can use the keys in other dungeons, it's just that it's generally not advised, because it can mess you up. Alright, do not go south without a candle. Alright, that's more advice, because candle lets you see in caves. Because right now, if you go into a cave, it's going to be really dark. Now, there's some caves that you can try and get through while it's dark, and there's other caves that are incredibly difficult. And I'm sure there's Let's Plays of this game, or challenges of this game, where you play the game without the candle, which is insane, in my opinion. That's something I probably would not do. Something else I probably would not do would be a no heart or magic coin of this game, because I am not at that level. Come on, people, this game's hard. Alright, this is a pause thing. Alright, so where are we at? We're at the 20-minute mark, so this was a good episode in my opinion. We got a lot done in the way of explanation, not in the way of progress, but in the way of explanation. That's a good thing. This game may involve a tiny bit of grinding. I don't know. I'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes, basically. Because I like to let the level system work on its own, rather than, I'll get into that later, whatever. So, at any rate, this has been the Green Lighting Mr. T. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more. And to you, I say, aloha.